Okay, here's the one and only question in 14.6. This one's a doozy. We're supposed to create a multiple linear regression model for this. But what we're supposed to do is cast out any uh, variables that aren't explaining things. And there's a process for doing this when you've got a whole lot of explanatory variables. There's actually a couple processes for doing this, but I think the easiest one, not that any of them are fantastically easy, is just to run the p-values on all the different explanatory variables and then kick out the highest one and iterate until all of your explanatory variables come in below the significance or your alpha. Okay, so here's the data on the right side. We're trying to explain ERA with all these other variables. So I'm just gonna go to regression. By the way, I might have to break this video into two because this might be a long video. And then my Y variables are just, sorry, not ERA, but everything else. Okay. So, and the significance here is 5%. So I'm looking at variables that, that's the intercept. I'm looking at variables that are above 5%, and I'm looking for the highest one. There's one. They're actually both of these. That's 11%. Ooh, there's 86%. That takes the cake right now. So what is that? That is GB. So I'm going to eliminate GB as an explanatory variable and rerun the regression. And I found that it helped me to have a piece of paper to cross off the variables on the side. I don't think I can just undo that one. I gotta click them all. Okay, so KBB up to GB, not including GB. Oops. So yeah, KBB. I'm doing shift and then down until I get to GB. And then I think I just have to hit control for all the rest of these. Control, control, control. Okay. And I hit compute. Okay. And now I've gone from, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 variables to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no GB. So I go over and just do that again. What p-value is biggest? What p-value over 5% is biggest? There's an 11%. There's a 16%. And another 11%. So I'm going to kick off this 16%. What is that? That's FB. Okay. So rerun the regression. KBB to GB. Leave off GB and FB. And then rerun. Okay. Now we should be down to 8 variables. And let's see. That one's over 5. That one's over 5. That one's definitely over 5. And that one's over 5 too. But the highest one is the 17. So that's the PPA. I don't even know. I watched baseball when I was a kid, but I have no idea what all these things are. I mean, I know what ERA is, but, and I guess winning percentage. Okay, so I'm getting rid of PPA. KBB. Okay, skip over PPA. They still leave off GB and FB. Okay. So you can see where this is going. It takes a while to eliminate all these variables. So there's this is over, this is over, this is over. And the biggest one is this 17%. That's what, oh, this PPA, I must not have done it right. I'm supposed to leave that one off. Let's try it again. So just those two. Now let's try. Okay. Ooh, that's 51%. That's got to be the PIP. Okay. So now we do get rid of PIP. Along with the other ones. So KBB and K9 are in. Those guys are out. Oh, not GB. These guys are still in. Okay. Well, that guy's over 5, but he's the only one. Hopefully I'm getting close. So I get rid of K9 now. So KBB, we're going down for winning percentage. And GF, RS, and whip. So like right, I'm checking my list right now. You guys can't see this. Yep, it does look like the 5. Or anything over 5%. Oh, looks like this one is KBB. So KBB goes down. I've got to do it again. And this time I'm just going for winning percentage, whatever this G/F is, RS, and whip. Okay, finally, everything's below 5%. Okay, so these should be my, these estimates should be what goes into these cells here. Let's check it real quick to make sure we got the right stuff. So, because this is a question a student sent to me, so it already has the right answers populated in it. So that's, yeah, 60%. We got rid of KBB, we got rid of K9, we got rid of PPA, PIP, and minus 3% when we round to 2 places here. GB's out, FB's out, GF's in. Yep, that's negative 0.56. RS is 0.35, and whip is 2.95, rounded to 2 places. So all these square with the right answer here. So if you're like me, the first time you did it, I misread one of the probabilities and didn't eliminate the right one in one of the steps. So it's a long process. It's easy on one of them to make a little mistake and not choose the one that's the highest, which can have make things real different when you from the right answer. Okay, so I hope that helps.